Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the World of Blocks. I'm Miguel Sanchez, and I'm finally back home in Miami, baby, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Oh man, it's good to be back home. After 100 days in Nashville, I'm finally back home where I belong in Miami. Oh man, it's so good to be back. Anyway, welcome to the World of Blocks, and we're gearing you up for the premiere of Season 3 of Logo History on Friday, 4 days from now. That's right. We are 4 days away from the Season 3 premiere of Logo History, so please stay tuned. You do not want to miss it. Now, though, let's not waste any more of your time here. Let's just jump right into it and get ready for today to start a brand new story here on the World of Blocks. Are you ready for the start of this new story? Great. Let's go. We made it through 7 stories. Now, we're starting up a new story. So, get ready. This one is an error. A system error reads that. Welcome to System Error on the World of Blocks. So, welcome to the show. We're so glad you're here. I'm so glad you finally made it on time. So, thank you for coming by. For those who have seen our previous installment, which was Double Yet Divided Epilogue, I'll leave a link to it on the top of the screen. You can go watch it right now. But now, let's not waste any more time here. Let's just go ahead and start and get this new story started. That's right, new graphics, new ideas, new animations, new transitions, new everything, as we are in this brand new story together on the World of Blocks. This is System Error, and we're starting it off with the prologue. So this is gonna be a lot of fun, and I added color-coded bars at the bottom of the screen, so you know which chapter we're on. So as you can see, the screen is black. That's because on the prologue, red for chapter 1, orange for chapter 2. Yellow for chapter 3, green for chapter 4, blue for chapter 5, and gray for the epilogue. So now you know. So now you're going to color code bars. So let's get right into the story. You ready for this? Good, let's go. Before we do, credit goes to Infinite Sandy Pit on TV Art, who was the one who created all of this. So thank you, Infinite Sandy Pit, for the creation of the series. If you want to go check it out, I'll leave it down below in the video description. So thank you, Infinite Sandy Pit. One final thing, warning, Light Blocks is the property of Blues Animation Studios, Outlaws Limited, and BBC, which of course is the British Broadcasting Corporation. No copyright infringement is intended. I own nothing. You have been warned. Thank you for your attention. And now, enjoy the new story, everyone. The World of Blocks, System Error, Prologue. A month or so before all hell broke loose. One sunny day in Numberland, the Number Blocks were practicing their division. 18 was, of course, dividing himself the fastest. He's playing himself into 2 9s, 3 6s, 6 3s, and 9 2s, all within a few seconds. Always wanting to show off, 3 tried dividing herself, but found that she could only split into 3 at once. Seriously? That's it? She complained after pulling herself back together. Hey now! I can divide into anything, one pointed out. Just then, Zero floated over to the ground. Zero floated over to the group. Hi guys! You're part of the division? We sure are! Replied one. Well, they are. I have nothing to divide into. Let me try! Exclaimed the enthusiastic Zero. Before anyone could stop her, the floating number went. 0 divided by 0 is. It was then that something very strange happened. None of the other number blocks were expecting a real outcome of 0 dividing by herself, but a whole new number block suddenly appeared right before their eyes. He was green, with square eyes that contained letters spelling out the word error. Above his head was not an actual number, but a number sign, also known as a hash, as in hashtag. He had a single fang sticking out of his mouth, and his arms and legs were each in a zigzag shape. He was a very strange-looking fellow, even compared to the other inhabitants of Invidia. The number blocks gazed in at him in shock, certainly not expecting something like this to happen. The new guy got a terrified expression on his face upon seeing the reaction to himself. The other number blocks tried to approach him, but he scampered away. Wait! One called out, but he was soon out of view. Who was that? Asked 18, his particular eyes wide with shock and curiosity. I don't know, but his eyes spelled the word Error, said Zero. Maybe that's what he's called. Let's keep an eye on him for. Let's keep an eye on for him. Advised 12. We have to show him that he has nothing to fear from us. XXX. After Error ran from the number blocks, he realized he didn't know where to go. All he knew was that he didn't want anybody else seeing him, for he'd seen how those blocks had looked at him, and feared that they judged him negatively. After a while of walking, he saw a place lit up by lights strung around the trees. He walked through the entrance and saw a place with two huge wooden human heads. While the lights were mesmerizing, he knew that somebody would come here eventually. Then his eyes caught something on the ground. It was a hatch door of sorts, painted green to blend in with the grass. Error opened the door and decided to venture downwards, finding himself in a chamber lit by several light bulbs. He saw a control panel on the wall and guessed that it was used to turn the lights above on and off. Judging by how dusty and empty this place was, he guessed it hadn't been visited in a while. After all the lights were always on, so clearly nobody was bothering to come down here and turn them off. This might make a good hiding place, provided he had a plan for if somebody did come down here. He just needed to make himself comfy. XXX. A week passed. Error had managed to make a bed out of some pillows. He admittedly stolen, but theft was better than nothing. The place above his home had been quiet until now, when he could hear music playing and blocks cheering and laughing. He wished he could join the party, but he was still too afraid to approach anyone, thinking he'd just be chased off. Still, it wouldn't hurt to take a peek. So he climbed the ladder connecting the surface to his underground hideaway and opened the door just a bit. Not wide enough to be noticeable, but still allowing him to see enough of what was going on. Several blocks were dancing and having fun, and Error couldn't help but feel a pang of sadness as he longed to have the courage to go out there and be with them. Then, one particular number block stood up to them. She was one of the number blocks he'd seen upon first coming to life, but he hadn't paid any attention to her then. Now that he could watch her from a distance, he was captivated by her. She had 16 blocks, 10 of them being white with red borders, and 6 being indigo. From her conversations with the other blocks, it seemed that her name was 16. Even everything about her, from energy to her outgoingness, was what Error wished he had. But this jealousy gave way to admiration. She was fun, excitable, and sociable. He did feel right to obsess over her, to build her up so highly in his head, but his loneliness caused him to focus on her and imagine what it would be like to dance alongside her. He snapped out of his fantasy and went back into his chamber. He decided he might as well try to fall asleep, though that would be difficult with all the noise sounding out from above. When the party ended and he finally did fall asleep, he dreamt of dreaming with 16. XXX. That night motivated Error to work towards the goal of interacting with the other blocks. He went out frequently to observe them, always keeping a safe distance and always making sure to hide himself. He got to know them quite well, and slowly began to build his confidence. However, he was still terrified of rejection, which is why he still hid. After a while, he started to wonder what if he would ever gather the courage to approach anyone. Little did he know that it would take something drastic to finally bring him out of his shell. To be continued. Well, guys, it just like that, another story has begun! Yay! Oh my gosh. Another story has finally begun, ladies and gentlemen, and it is finally just beginning. Yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Another story has finally begun, ladies and gentlemen, so that is it. Thank you so much for tuning in today. make sure you go check out the final day of the National Journal, day 100. Link on the top right corner of the screen. You can go check it out right now. Also, make sure you go check out 3 new episodes of Moshi Monster Mario Gonna be later on today, and a new episode of Seven Kingdom Origins. Also, be on the lookout for the Season 3 premiere logo history on this Friday, so please stay tuned. Do not miss it. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I am your God Sanchez, you yourself, and I will see you tomorrow with another new episode of The World of Blocks. And with that, another story has just begun. Next time, System Error continues with Chapter 1. Welcome to the Blockalypse. I can't believe it. So, you did not want to miss it. It looks like the Blockalypse has just begun, so we'll see you tomorrow for System Error, Chapter 1. Welcome to the Blockalypse, right here on the World of Blocks. Until then, I'm your God Sanchez, reminding you to please leave a like, share this video with your friends, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, turn on notifications to not miss a new video. Please subscribe to notifications to not miss another new video from me, as we're on the road to 400 subscribers. Thank you all so much for watching today. Have a great rest of your day. I'm so glad I'm finally back home. It's good to be back home here in Miami. Got it. Anyways, and I'll see you on another video, guys. Like, favorite, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. And remember, Black Lives Matter. Laters!